Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be discussing fragrances that he absolutely loves on me. These are the fragrances that whenever I wear them, it's a wrap. Like, it is what it is. He loves them, he melts, and yeah, I like wearing them. So if you're interested in seeing the fragrances that he loves on me, please keep watching. So before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, welcome and hello. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. I absolutely appreciate, sincerely appreciate the love and support that my baby channel has been receiving. Thank you again. Of course, before we get into the nitty-gritty of things, I would like to talk about my lip, as always. So, the lippy I have today, first of all, I didn't line my lips. I'm living on the edge. That's how I do it. The lippy that I'm wearing today is from Aveda. And this is my first lipstick from them, so it's definitely a good opportunity to test out their lipstick formula. As we know, my opinion, MAC has the best lipstick formula known to man. Nothing can touch that. If you guys disagree, point me in a different direction. I'm here for it. So Aveda, and the shade is called a Jubilee. So it's like a pinkish, kind of reddish color. So it's in between pink and red. I really enjoy it on my skin tone. I think it's really pretty. And for my scent of the day, I have a fragrance from Bond No. 9 New York, and this one is called Governor's Island. So this is a fragrance that was never on my radar from Bond No. 9. And of course you go to the counter and you start smelling stuff and you start talking, and some brilliant person points you in the direction of a fragrance that you never had on your radar. Governor's Island, this is one of them. So let me give her a little spray more on me. I love this thing. It is definitely a sleeper though. It is a sleeper. So it opens with resinous notes. And I think there's some incense in the opening also. In the middle there's some ambroxan, and in the base I know there's some musk. So musk and vetiver. So it's not a fragrance, like the notes themselves, like taken separately, they're not notes that I would say, oh my gosh, I love vetiver. Oh my gosh, I love, no, they're not. But altogether, whatever the concoction is, altogether, the way they stirred it up in the pot, this one smells really good. So on me, it wears more of a musky fragrance. However, you would think because it's a lighter wearing fragrance that it doesn't project, but I think the ambroxan in this causes it to project way more than expected. So it's definitely a compliment snatcher. Again, sleeper. Did not expect this from this fragrance. So if you haven't gotten your nose on this, please try to do so. It is pretty. It's just a nice everyday, I smell nice and fresh, I smell clean. It's like a musky dry down, so I just love it. It gives me about 7 hours on the skin. Compliments. Again, it was never on my radar. Bond No. 9's Governor's Island. Get your nose on it, people. Get your nose on it. Okay, so let's talk about some fragrances that just rock his world. And some of them are just like, when you see this list, you might be just uberly surprised. Some of them are pretty simple, nothing like super complex, overly niche. They're just fragrances that are pretty, and like when I wear them, he can't help but to snuggle up in the neck, you know? Okay, so the first fragrance I have here is Mont Blanc Signature. Let me tell you, this man loves this fragrance on me. I've spoken about this fragrance before on the channel because I enjoy it on me too, of course. But it's always been in my like fresh, clean, not doing too much category. This is a fragrance that I say I always just, I reserve this fragrance a lot for, oh my gosh, yes, for like job interviews, because it is not intrusive at all, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. So this has like clementine, there's ylang ylang, there's vanilla. So it's like a vanillic, the dry down has the vanilla. So it's sweet, again, not overly sweet. It's more in the lines of fresh, clean, happy, you're not doing too much. Whenever I wear this, whenever I wear this, like I said, it's a wrap. So yeah, Mont Blanc signature. If you haven't gotten your nose on this, please do so. It's like, I don't know, it's angelic, it's ethereal, something like that. Yep. House of Mont Blanc. Next up, I have a fragrance that, I mean, I guess if you think about the fragrances that men truly enjoy, they like, from my experience, they like sweet fragrances for some reason. And this one is no different, but it's unexpected. Didn't really, you know, I'm really not a fan of the whole line, but this one is one of the ones I really love. And this is a Juicy Couture. This is Viva La Juicy. Is that what it's called? Or Juicy Couture Gold. So this bottle is unmistakable. I think it's a little gaudy, to be honest. But yeah, this is the bottle. And, oh gosh, let me remind myself, I'm gonna spray it in here. Spray it on the bow. Yeah, right here on the bow. This black bow. I don't know if I love it or if I hate it. Oh gosh, yes. So this is a very, I don't want to say basic, but it's a nice everyday sweet fragrance. It's feminine. So there's wild berries. It opens with wild berries. I can't remember what's in the middle, but I know like the star of the show, like in the dry down, is the caramel. So it's that caramel note I think that he goes gaga for. But yeah, it is sweet. I wear this to bed sometimes, running errands. When I spray it on at night, I don't smell it in the morning. So I'm thinking that it doesn't have too much of a longevity. When I run errands, like I said, I'm not out there for more than 4 hours, and at the end of my errand running, I can still smell it. But this one is one of the ones that, like I said, he loves this on me. So it's just sweet. It's everyday. It's an easy reach. You don't have to really think about it, and it's not super pricey. It's just a fragrance. You can find it anywhere. It's been around for a minute. This whole line has been around for a minute. That's why I'm like, I'm so surprised, because, you know, I have an extensive collection, and to pick it, this is one of the ones that he just loves on me. It is what it is. Again, Viva La Juicy or Juicy Couture Gold, I'm not sure the name of it, but it's this one. You can't mistake the bottle, okay? Get your nose on it if you haven't already. It's at Ulta. It's basically everywhere. I think I've seen it at Marshall's too, so look out for it. And like I said, it's not really expensive. All right, next up, it's another sweet, pretty fragrance. I mean, I think all the fragrances on this list have some kind of aspect of sweetness. That's why I know he just loves really sweet things on me. Like I said before, it's this list doesn't comprise of anything that's super like niche-y. Niche is not a word, but it's not fragrances that are super complex or anything. It's just fragrances that are pretty, that he just absolutely enjoys on me. This one here is from the house of Toka, and this is Giulietta. I don't know how to say it, but it's the one that starts with the G. Another gorgeous, pretty fragrance, nice for every day. And whenever I wear this, and I typically wear this more to bed, like at nighttime, you would be like, baby, what are you wearing? I'm like, you should know. You're the one that, you know, you love this fragrance on me. Because I can't keep up with all the fragrances that I love on you. But this one right here, I wish I could say it in his accent. This one is different. Anyway, so it's Tocca Giulietta, and yeah, it has, it opens with green apple, Granny Smith apple, sorry, and there's ylang ylang and pink tulip. In the middle there's lilac, lily of the valley, iris. In the base there's musk, heliotrope, sandalwood. I don't know, I get some of the florals. I feel like I get the lilac in this fragrance. I get some of that ylang ylang also, but it's just so pretty. Yeah, I love this, and every time I wear it, he gets himself in a frenzy. All right, next up is a fragrance from the house of Gucci, and this is a Gucci Guilty, and this is the EDT. This is one of the ones that absolutely makes his heart melt. His heart, his body, his soul, all of the above, okay? A fragrance that he thoroughly enjoys. And it is such a simple fragrance, so I'm not, Okay, so this one opens with pink pepper. There's mandarin orange, lilac, jasmine, peach, white musk, vanilla, a whole heap of notes. But they come together. I'm gonna spray it this way because I think I have some other stuff on my other. Oh Lord. They come together and they form this oh so pretty alliance. Oh so pretty alliance. This is a fragrance that you can pull for every single day. It projects, it lasts on my skin about 7 hours. This is one of the ones that when I wear this to bed in the morning, I can still smell this. I can smell it on me. I can smell it on the sheets. This is a very, it's very pretty. It's very alluring. It's very, you know, girl next door. It just has a vibe. Gucci Guilty, EDT. I mean, it just has a vibe. It just has a vibe, and it's a vibe that he thoroughly enjoys. And yeah, I enjoy it too. Guess what? If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't wear it. Okay? Keep that in mind. Gucci Guilty from the house of Gucci. Not the house of Guilty, the house of Gucci, okay? Okay, so next up on the list we have this fragrance from Erin, and this is called Fleur de Peony. So this is the fragrance that when we just met, yeah, this is one of the ones that when we just met, that was his absolute favorite on me. And it wasn't a fragrance that I would wear to go do anything special. It was like an everyday fragrance. Wear this to bed more than anything else because it is soft and it's just really comforting to me. So yeah, so it opens with lychee, and there's obviously some peony in the middle, and in the base there's musk and sandalwood and ambroxan. It wears closer to my skin. It's a fragrance that when I wear it at night, I do smell it in the morning. When I'm out running errands, it probably gives me about 3 to 4 hours on the skin, sometimes 5 if it's the dead heat. But yeah, Fleur de Peony. It just makes you feel like, I don't know, a girly girl. It's like soft and just pretty. It's just like really, what's the word I am looking for? Effortless. That's what I'm looking for. So it's a really effortless, pretty fragrance. Some people say, well, it's not worth the price because, you know, Erin, it's a little bit more pricey than the Estee Lauder fragrances, and they're all from the same line. But I thoroughly enjoy this. He enjoys this on me. It's one of the fragrances, again, I put this on, and even if he's mad at me, he's gonna nuzzle, okay? He is going to nuzzle. Fleur de Peony from the house of Erin. Another one of the ones that absolutely steals his heart. Okay, next up is a fragrance from the house of Kayali, and this is, you know, the infamous, what is it? People call it body spray, but this is Eden Juicy Apple. He loves this fragrance on me. This fragrance I absolutely love on myself. It makes me happy. It keeps me happy. It is just really pretty. Nothing groundbreaking, okay? It is not a groundbreaking, oh my gosh, it changes on your skin. No, it is just a pretty fruity floral fragrance. That red apple in the opening is everything. That red apple in the opening makes my mouth water, okay? It is a pretty red, juicy apple opening. In the middle, there's wild berries. In the base, there's some vanilla, there's musk, there's sugar. No wonder he likes it. It's not like the most long-lasting, like I said, groundbreaking fragrance, but when you spray this on, when I spray this on, I just like, I feel happy. Oh, so happy, so happy. It does, it makes me like really happy, and he enjoys this on me. He's always like, that's that Eden, that's that apple one, right? It is so pretty, you smell so good. So yeah, Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple, not the best performer ever in life, but you know, it gives me enough to run errands, sleep with it sometimes. Whenever I need a little boost, I spray this thing and voila, here it comes. So again, from the house of Kayali, Eden Juicy Apple 01. So it only took them one time to get this right. And did they get it right? All right, next up is another fragrance from the house of Kayali that he just absolutely loves. And this one is the newest release. It's Yum Pistachio Gelato number 33. If you know anything, if you heard anything about fragrances, if you're into fragrances, you already know that this one, you know, it's making its rounds on the internet. Some people love it, some people hate it, like every single fragrance out there. So this one, I love it because the notes are on the back. So this one is pistachio gelato. There's hazelnut, there's rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy. I mean, there's some days I get the rum, there's some days I don't, but I do get like that ice cream kind of whipped cream accord in this fragrance. It is something that I wear to run errands, I wear it to bed, and he always says, baby, that pistachio. Yeah, he recognizes this one a lot more than some of the others, but yeah, he loves this fragrance on me. When I run errands with it, it gives me about up to 4 hours on the skin. At night, I don't smell it in the morning when I wake up, but so I guess by the time I fall asleep, the scent is already gone, but I'm sleeping, so I enjoy it while I'm up. Again, from the house of Kayali, this is Yum Pistachio Gelato number 23. No, it's number 33. Yeah, he absolutely loves this fragrance on me. And when you mix these two together, game changer. Poof. Very gorgeous together. I'm not sure what it is, but they work well together. Work extremely well together. Try it. If you have them both, give them both a spray together and see what happens. Let me know. But yep, from the house of Kayali, this is another one of the ones that he absolutely enjoys on me. Next up is a fragrance from the house of Nishane, and yep, 100 Silent Ways. She's the one. She is the one that he absolutely goes gaga for on my skin. 100 Silent Ways. I'm always saying 100 Silent Ways. The name of the fragrance is 100 Silent Ways. And absolutely, it is 100 silent ways to just keep that man happy. So this one opens with tuberose and peach. In the middle there's gardenia, jasmine, and orris, and in the base there's vanilla, there's some sandalwood. This one is just absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my, this has to be in my top 5. This is one of my top 5 fragrances, possibly for life. Yeah, it's just that good. So 100 Silent Ways. It is sweet. It is sexy. There's an understated sexiness about this fragrance. Obviously, he doesn't think it's understated. He feels the sexiness from 100 Silent Ways. And, you know, it's Nishane, so the thing is a banger. It lasts, it projects, it does everything it needs to do as a fragrance. It works for you. So yeah, Listen, if you haven't smelled 100 Silent Ways, or if you haven't heard of it, I don't know where you've been. If you haven't smelled it, and I know it's difficult to get your nose on because you can't always find it in the market on the counters to smell, but Neiman Marcus started carrying it. I mean, I'm not sure if Saks carries it in stores. I haven't seen it in stores, and neither have I seen it at Nordstrom, but there's always a place online somewhere to get samples. Sample the fragrance. You will not regret it. It is a fragrance that's just so versatile. It could be an everyday fragrance. It could be a special occasion fragrance. It could be a signature scent. It's just one of those fragrances that just checks all the boxes. And luckily, this one checks the box that my man, it falls into the category that my man absolutely adores on me. Again, from the house of Nishane, this is 100 Silent Ways, which is an extrait de parfum. Next up, I have a fragrance from the house of Xerjoff from the Cosmomarati line, and this is Lira. Lira is pretty. She's a pretty girl. Now, not everybody's into these bottles, you know. I like the little tassels. I know they could be annoying, but yeah. So Lira from Xerjoff. Now, this is a fragrance I call, it really does smell like a dessert. It's like one of those gourmands that's not, you know, it smells like food, but it's not overly foody because I don't really enjoy overly foody gourmands. Yeah, this one here is a beautiful. It is gorgeous. It is sweet. It's like a lemony pound cake kind of vibe, and it doesn't even have lemon in the notes. It has bergamot, which is a citrus, but yeah, so it's bergamot, there's cinnamon, there's blood orange, there's licorice, there's jasmine, a lot of very delicious notes in here. And guess what's in the dry down? Caramel. There's two fragrances that have caramel in the dry down that he absolutely loves on me. Another fragrance that I didn't add to the list because I didn't want to make the video absolutely ridiculously long that he enjoys is New York Nights. And guess what it has? Caramel. So maybe he's a caramel lover. Anyways, so Lira, she is not the best performer. It gives me about 5 hours on the skin. It wears closer to my skin, so I can get away with this in a healthcare setting. Even when I overspray, it's not overly, superly is not a word. It's not overly obnoxious. It's not obnoxious at all. It's just like a really sweet, pretty lemon pound cake kind of vibe. Yeah. And what can I say? He loves it on me. He loves Lira from the house of Xerjoff, the Cosmomarati line. It's gorgeous. Get your nose on it, please. Please do. Okay. All right, so last but not least, the number 10 fragrance that he loves on me is from the house of Bond Number 9 New York, and it's Greenwich Village. What can I say? Greenwich Village is a legend in this house, okay? It's legendary, all right? So it opens with lychee, there's cassis, in the middle there's some peony, water lily, and jasmine, and in the base there's some ambroxan, musk, vanilla. It is just a gorgeous concoction of things. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's one of those fragrances that I have a hard time putting down because I get so many compliments when I wear it. And of course, he loves it on me. He loves it on me. So, I want to wear it. But the other day, I was not so nice. I don't know how come I sprayed Greenwich Village. It was nighttime. We were getting ready for bed. And I sprayed it. And I don't know why. And then he goes, "Oh, are you gonna wear that to bed? Wear that to bed." And I'm like, "No, I'm not wearing Greenwich Village to bed." Anyways, we survived. But yeah, Greenwich Village from the house of Bond Number 9 New York. I love the bottle, that embossed kind of deal. I actually really, really enjoy it. And the fragrance, the juice, it's pretty. It's pretty. Once again, it's really girly. I find it to be more feminine leaning. I have not smelled Greenwich Village on a man. I really haven't. He hasn't worn it. Maybe he'll wear it and you know, I'll get to experience it on him. But yeah, it's one of the ones that's, it's an easy reach. It's a fragrance that when I don't know what to wear, I can pull for this and feel safe. That because it's gonna smell amazing. I'm going to get compliments. It gives me about, I think about 6 to 7 hours on the skin. I also have the body silk, so when I layer it, whole life, you know, and usually when I wear it, if I'm wearing it to work, I bring the body silk to work. So like, you know, I could put some more lotion on my hand after I wash my hands, etc. But yeah, Greenwich Village from the House of Bond number 9, New York. It is a fragrance that just takes me to this exotic place in my mind where I'm happy, I feel so pretty, and he loves it. So it's a win-win situation, right? Well, number 9, Greenwich Village. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the fragrances that he enjoys on me. Now, this is not an all-encompassing list because I do have an extensive collection, and we'll be here all day if I were to tell you every single fragrance he loves on me. But these are the ones that are the standouts as of right now. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did so, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, please double check to see if your notification bell is on so that you will know every single time I upload. I typically upload on a Wednesday, on a Sunday. I typically talk about fragrances, beauty, lifestyle, travel, or anything else that comes to mind. So if this sounds like something that you'd be interested in, please consider subscribing. Again, have a great day, and I hope to see you again.